there is a chance now for Southern Caucasus to start the process of at least consultation. Maybe it's earlier to talk about integration, but we should start from consultations, and I think the first consultations took place in Georgia just recently on the sidelines of one international event. Prime ministers of three Southern Caucasian countries, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Georgia, met there. So that's a positive sign. I think there can be very practical impacts of this cooperation, because only if you look at the development of Georgia and Azerbaijan during the last 30 years of independence, we'll see how two countries are integrated, how two countries are implementing common projects of mutual benefit, and how these two countries became together much more important for Europe rather than if they were not together. Can Armenia join these already existing projects? Yes, when we sign peace agreement, definitely. What Armenia can contribute to this cooperation, this is so far an open question, because they not only need to have rights, but also responsibility. Today, Georgia and Azerbaijan already have a big assets. Oil pipelines, gas pipelines, transportation, railroads, now will be energy cable, trade, also matters related to security. Recently in Baku, there was a meeting of defense ministers of Azerbaijan, Turkey, and Georgia. This is a traditional. We have trilateral cooperation not only on defense but also on economy, on other areas. Will Armenia demonstrate its willingness to be a good neighbor and to be supportive? Again, it's an open question. I think if they think strategically, that's the only way for Armenia to preserve its sovereignty. Because what is happening now, as we observe from Baku in Armenian government, is chaotic shifts from one pole to another. And they think that that another pole will be a kind of a salvation for them. No, it will be just another big brother, nothing more than that. And whether this big brother will be better than the previous one, I frankly doubt. Because it is very far away. It is not very, how to say, strongly committed to the region. And from all points of view, pursues its own political or maybe personal, ambitional ideas. So Armenia, in order to be part of that integration, needs to demonstrate its willingness. And as I said, peace agreement is, of course, the main prerequisite, but not the only one. They need to demonstrate that we are now consider each other as partners. This is possible. In the meantime, the process of reconciliation should go. There must be more contacts between intellectuals, between people who can influence public opinion, and there must be less demonstration of hatred. Because when we sent our team to participate at the sporting event in Yerevan, and in front of Prime Minister Pashinyan, Azerbaijani flag was burned, so what kind of message do they send? And that immediately was a big step back from our plans, and maybe their plans also. But these things, they are very sensitive, they're emotional, but also very illustrative. So can we feel ourselves, both safe visiting each other? It's still a big question. But potential is here. I know that Georgian government completely shares this view. we still did not have a very clear demonstration of position from Armenia, but if it happens, we can start. And they will feel themselves much more on the safe side. Our Georgian friends here, they know that today Georgia's energy security is absolutely on the safe side, no matter what happens between big players, no matter what is the weather, because it is a reliable source of supply. We know that for Azerbaijan, the reliable transit route is through Georgia. So this is interconnection. This is, if you can use the word, interdependence, which is good, which strengthens the friendship. So can be projects related to power generation, natural gas, fuel, transit, opening of transportation, but for 3 years, Armenia was blocking the opening of Zangezur corridor. It was not us. Turkey was actively promoting. Azerbaijan was promoting, many other countries, but they were blocking. So I think they need to rethink the situation, and also they need to understand that no matter how strong your big brother is, you live here among these countries. You'll have to find your place.